Hey guys, welcome back. It's another beautiful day out here in LA. And I have my smoothie I got from one of my favorite spots out here in Hollywood. I only paid 75 cents for this because they told me I had a free smoothie. Like, I guess I spent so much money with them, they're willing to give away free stuff. Not just to me, of course, but that's just how they do. And they really make you feel like you belong. It's like a club, like I said, Body Energy Club. They really make you feel like you belong, like, what's up? When I walk in there, even though it's like I may be the only black person up in there because there's a whole bunch of white folks. It's one of those kind of places. Um, but I don't feel like that. I don't feel like the only black person. Like, I don't get this feeling like, oh, I'm out of place or I don't fit in. Even though I'm not trying to fit in anyway, but I don't get that feeling. What I'm trying to say is that it just feels like a very welcoming place for all people. So I love them and I respect them. I wonder if they have a location in New York. Probably not. I think I asked them that and they told me that they only have two locations, the one in Hollywood and the one in West Hollywood, I think. But they cool people. The staff that work there, cool as hell. They like young girls, couple guys, but real cool, down to earth. Yeah, so shout out to one of my favorite places. I paid 75 cents. It was free, but I paid 75 cents for the dates because I added dates, which I think that's what it's like at the bottom. I'm like, what is this? Usually I don't see the dates. They blend it usually pretty well, but either way, it still tastes good. Good stuff, but that's not what this video is about. It's actually about what it takes to be my friend. I think it's a funny topic because I should have did this before the video. But anyway, yeah, so I think it's an interesting topic because actually was having a conversation with one of my colleagues and good buddies of mine the other day. She's African American and she was like, we were just talking about friendship and things like that, and she was saying how for her it's easier for her to make friends with other African Americans because it's like we get each other, so to speak. Whereas, when you kind of challenge yourself to make friends with people who are not of your ethnic background, it can be a little difficult, I guess, because there are obviously there are cultural differences that come into play. And she was saying, like, in reference to like communication, she was like, sometimes I may say certain things and just white people don't get it. Now, of course, this is generally speaking, not to say all white people, all black people. It's like you have to make that disclaimer because some people be like, oh, all white people, no duh. So, but she was saying how like just white people don't get it, and she was like she don't want to have to go through the extra step of trying to explain herself when communicating, because we know that with cultural differences comes differences in language. Now, yes, we all speak English, but there are certain dialects within English too. Like within the African American community, we have our own dialect and we have our own meaning. We had our own meanings to words. And so she was saying how she's open, as I am also, to having friendships with people outside of my race, and culture. But she was just talking about the difficulty in doing so and how like this the whole communication part, and how sometimes as white people don't get it, like they don't get it. And she was like just going the extra step of having to explain what you mean to a person. And I'm like, damn, that's it. And when she said that, it's like I automatically got what she was trying to say. I automatically understood her. Like we were like this when she was saying it. She didn't even have to use that many words. It was like I understood what she was saying. And even I remember when I was taking my intercultural processes class in my PhD program, we talked about high context and low context, and how in high context cultures, which is African Americans, is saying the theory is that African Americans or people in high context cultures rely more on the context when it comes to language and communication, and that context kind of provides cues for understanding what's being said. So it provides the context for words, essentially, whereas within white cultures, they have low context. So they rely less on the context to communicate a message and more on just words, being more verbal. So in a nutshell, it's pretty much saying that black people, we kind of use less words in communicating because we don't need that many words because there's already a context established and we rely on that context, whereas within the white culture, they use more words essentially and have a low context. And I'm like, that makes sense and that's pretty relevant. And when I was having that conversation with her, I'm like, damn, that's it. Because who got time to use all those words? I mean, there's nothing wrong with using words to communicate, but if you can communicate with less words, it's like it's much easier and it just takes less energy, you know. And when she said, like, she made me laugh because she was like, having to translate what you're trying to say, like if you're like, let's say you have a black girl and a white girl, right, and they're talking. And being that there's differences in language and differences in culture, she was like, having to translate what I mean, like every other phrase or whatever, she was like, that is just too much. She was like, it just takes too much energy. And I felt her when she said that. I'm like, yes, it does. You know, like when you talk, when you communicate, you just want to say it and like hope people get it. But having to almost speak twice because you're speaking from your understanding, but then the other person doesn't get it. So you have to go in and translate what you're trying to say because they just, it's not resonating with them. And I'm like, that's it. And it makes me think about something that I saw in a video where, no, it was a comment someone had made on a video where this black girl was talking about like how she don't like drama. And then someone commented on the video and was like, what is drama? The person who commented on the video was white. And it's just like, what? What is drama? And it's like the person needed an explanation, or the white person needed the person in the video to define what drama was. And it's just like, okay. We don't know what drama is. We at that point now where we don't know what drama is. And so as it relates to this video, I think that it's really important. Like the whole, okay, the things that I think I look for in a friend, and things that I think is necessary to become my friend, is that we got to understand each other. You know, I feel like I'm open. And that's the reason, I don't know, maybe I have mixed feelings about this. That's what it is. It's like I'm very much open to exploring people from different cultures and interacting with people from different cultures. That's me. I don't like to live in a box. You know, if I want to live in a box and just stay to my familiar surroundings, and I would have stayed in Jacksonville, Florida. So that's definitely not me, because I'm a person who's very adventurous and likes to explore. I haven't even begun to touch different parts of this world. I mean, I only lived in Atlanta, Georgia, New York City, and out here in LA. So, I mean, there's so many other places that I want to go visit and even live in, you know, within this nation and even, you know, internationally. So I'm very much open to interacting with people from different cultures. I definitely want to communicate that message, but I think that is a factor when it comes, I guess, to choosing friends. And I think it's something that happens naturally on a subconscious level. So it's not something that, okay, we think about like, oh, well, let me choose a person who understands. I don't think it's something that we really think about. It's just something that naturally happens. And maybe we have encounters with other people from different cultures with an attempt to establish, you know, a friendship or a connection, but it just doesn't go like smoothly, just doesn't go as easy as it would with someone from your own culture. And so you guys heard the saying, yes, it is hot out here in LA, but you guys heard the saying that birds of a feather flock together. That is so powerful. It's so true. And it's something that happens naturally. It's not like birds flying. It's kind of like, oh, let me look for a bird that looks like me. It's something that is not even thought about. It's just something that naturally happens. It's just a natural process. We choose friends on a subconscious level, just like with the Imago theory, with marriage and family therapy, that says that we choose our partners on a subconscious level. We're not even consciously aware unless we actually take time to think about, like, how do I choose my partner? Or how do I choose my friends? But, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing in this video right now. It's talking about, like, what it takes to be my friend. Because I know myself. And I like to put it out there because I get people to reach out to me all the time trying to establish friendships. Not just in school, but all different kinds of places. Like everywhere I go. I don't know if it's because my dreads, and I get a lot of compliments everywhere I go too. Like, oh, I like your hair, I like your dreads, and people just don't know how many compliments I get, which I'm not knocking the compliments, but I'm kind of used to it. I'm used to people saying that they like my hair, and that, you know, usually that's like a talking point to build a connection, is that they comment on something that they see, right? People on my vlog, you know, they usually want to start a connection because it's a video that I posted, and they want to be friends. I mean, I had people sending me their phone numbers. I don't know these people sending me their phone number and like, let's hook up. And I'm like, hook up? Literally, like, I cannot make this stuff up. I would like screenshot it and show you guys, but I know I protect people's confidentiality and their privacy. So, but like I'm saying, I'll get so many messages and comments that people will just send me a message, and the message goes something like this. It'll be like, so I think you're a pretty cool person. I see you live out in LA, and I'm actually coming to LA soon in a couple weeks, so I was wondering if you want to hook up. I'm like, hell no, I ain't hooking up with your ass. I don't know you, number one. And then if I was interested, chances are it ain't gonna happen because the way my schedule is set up, like, I'm pretty booked. You know, like, when do I have free time? I know you guys probably think like, oh, she got free time, she got time to make videos. Y'all, this is work. Y'all don't get it. I don't get it. That's another thing. It's like, I need somebody to understand me. YouTubers understand each other because we're in the same world. We're in the same culture. People from the outside, they have this false perception of YouTubers. And they're like, oh, why they vlog? This is something that I've heard numerous times, you guys. This is something I heard numerous times about YouTubers or vloggers. You know, just all negative connotations associated with it, you know. And that's from people from the outside community, not people from within, because we're not going to do that to each other, you know. For what? Hating on the next person, you know, because they choose to vlog. That's their way of expression. Vlogging is an art, you guys. Like, that's just like going to an art show and you approach an artist at an art show and be like, saying it from, not in a way of curiosity, but you saying it in a way of like, you skeptical, like, oh, why you create art? You know, I have this assumption of artists. And I was wondering, if you paint for that reason, like in a judgmental way, you know, or a suspicious way, it's just like, back off, you know? It's the same thing. It's like, don't be coming at vloggers. And like I said, I see this so much online where people literally attack vloggers just for being artists. That's their way of expression. We all have our ways of expressing ourselves. And it is an art form. Believe it or not, whether y'all want to accept it or not, we live in the 21st century. Y'all need to catch up, okay? Catch up for all y'all judgmental people. So that's another thing. It's just about understanding. You have to be able to understand where I'm coming from. And don't come at me with no judgmental attitude and all the drama. You know? And for the person who commented on that person's video about, oh, what is drama? I'm like, oh, you don't know what drama is? Go look it up. Go look it up. For me, drama is unnecessary stress. You know, just all the unnecessary shit. You know, who needs that? Yes, there's gonna be interpersonal conflict. That's gonna happen. That's different than the drama. Drama is on a whole nother level. Drama is what makes people have high blood pressure. People carry drama on and on and on and on. And like, I've seen it for myself. That's why I don't participate in that. You know, the whole gossip and the back and forth. That's another thing what it takes to be my friend, is to not be involved with drama. And yes, we all have, I guess, dramatic moments in our lives. I mean, we're human beings. It's human nature. But the extra shit is what I'm talking about. And not being able to contain it. Not knowing how to contain it. That's drama. It's one thing to have interpersonal conflict. It's another thing when it's just all over the place. And you don't even know how to contain it. You indulge in it being all over the place. It's like, no, I'm a very contained person. I don't know if y'all can notice that. But I'm very organized. I got my shit together. And essentially, in so many words, that's what I'm saying, is I need other people who want to be my friend to have their shit together too. Because if your shit ain't together, then I'm not interested in any kind of friendship. You got too much shit going on. Every day, let's say you talk to that person, it's something new. They're telling you, oh, what is going on? I'm like, fuck, that's too much for me, man. You know, and yes, I'm training to become a psychologist. Yes, I'm a therapist, but that's different. That's my work. That don't mean I want to live that shit 24/7, you know, where I'm like always in problem solving mode and have to fix somebody else's problems. Nah, I don't need people. I don't need friends that got all this shit going on and all these problems that need to be fixed. Nah, you need a therapist, because that's the thing. You will have so-called potential friends who want to establish this connection with you because they want to rely on you for all this shit they got on all this baggage, all this shit they got. Nah, man. Hell nah. I make it clear. I ain't got time for that shit. Everybody know my priorities. I keep saying it. PhD program, finish that. I only have but so much to finish with my PhD. And, you know, it's other stuff gonna fall into place. Y'all, I mean, people who know me and follow me know things that I got going on. If you don't know, then too bad. It ain't meant for you to know. But, yeah. The drama. And it's funny because I don't see how people, I think that like the person who commented on that video, I think when a person questions like, okay, what do you mean when a person says, like, let's say there is a certain club or organization, right, and there are rules that are set within an organization, and then let's say a member or an aspiring member or potential member is at the meeting, is like, and they ask a question with regards to one of the rules that are stated, right? I take that as, okay, the person is asking that question for a reason, because it applies. That rule, that particular rule they have a question about, applies to them. So the person who commented on that girl's video about, okay, what is drama, she kind of revealing something about herself. Perhaps she is the one where I got drama. So that she's trying to get clarification on what drama is. Child, boo. I ain't got time for it, and I don't care who it come from. I don't care if it's family. I don't care. I think they put a lot of too much dates in this. The sun is warming up my drink. I can feel those dates working. I think dates have like an effect on your brain in a positive way. It stimulates your brain function, I think. But yeah, back to the whole thing about drama is like, child, I don't care if it's blood or water. I ain't got time for that drama. Save the drama for your mama, save it for the theater, save it for movies. You know what I'm saying? It's a place for that. Contained drama is okay, but all that shit going on. And y'all know what I'm talking about, because y'all probably got people in y'all lives that every time you pick up the phone, or every time they pick up the phone and call you, it's some shit, you know, and that weighs on a person's psychological, emotional, and physical health. Hell no. Cause I seen my mom, I mean, my mom is still alive, but just seeing her, she got high blood pressure and all these freaking physical ailments, diabetes, and had I don't know how many heart attacks. She didn't have so many heart attacks. She had a heart attack and didn't even know she was having one. The doctor's like, you got a heart attack. Just too much stress, you know. And some people, they're drawn to that shit. You know, I talk about people in the South, and yes, I'm from the South, right? One thing, especially small towns, because my mom, she now lives back in her hometown in St. Augustine, Florida. And one thing I observed about people in the certain parts of the South, in St. Augustine, and it's got to be St. Augustine, but I just say the South in general, where you have like the houses with the front porches, you know, and stuff. Like, people will come outside just to be entertained by shit that's going on in other people's houses, you know. And it's a lot of gossip, and it's a lot of, oh girl, you heard about Miss Tootin' daughter? Yeah, Miss Tootin' daughter, this, that, and that. And I always been, even though that I grew up in the South, you know, that's part of my culture, I guess. I always looked at them people like, dude, y'all ain't got shit else better to do. Like, I'm not, that doesn't, I don't know, that don't do nothing for me. To sit outside and on the porch and be talking about somebody else's shit. Let's talk about your own shit, you know? I got enough to talk about of my own life, to be sitting here worried about what somebody else's fucking life is like, you know, what's going on in somebody else's bedroom or, you know, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. And I know there's like a lot of people, and this not just for the South, but this is like all over. It ain't just for the black community. It's all over, where a lot of people, they get so consumed with other people's shit. I ain't never been like that. I could care less. Yes, I'm in the business of helping people, so I'm interested to that extent to which I can help someone professionally. There's a difference, and like I said, that's contained. It's contained. The therapy is contained. Whereas out in the real world, child, number one, I ain't getting paid to be sitting here listening to somebody else, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck, man. You need a therapist. You know, not to say that I can't be the friend that listens. Because, yes, I don't mind doing that. But I'm just saying, you got some people, they just too much shit. And it's all the time. Every single time they talk to you. Like, can we balance it out with something? What's positive? What's good in your life? You know? Every single day, there's something bad happening in that person's life. Those ain't the kind of friends I want. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on? You need to learn how to pull yourself up or something. Go get some help. Yes, I'm here to support. And that's another thing about me as a person's friend. Like, loyalty is really big. I will be there. I will be there to support my friends. And that's why I think I take friendship so seriously, and I'm very careful about who I let into my inner circle, because I know the kind of person I am. It's like, okay, once that guard, I let it down, and I said, okay, you're in, we be friends. A person will know if they're my friend is because I have unconditional love for that person. I'm there to support that person. Like, I put that person a lot of times ahead of myself. That's just me. I have a big ass heart. So yes, I have to guard my heart. Like the Bible say, guard your heart, because the heart is the wellspring of life. I like that. I love that scripture. I mean, it's so true. There's nothing wrong with being guarded. People, especially psychologists, oh my gosh, they're notorious for this, of trying to pathologize natural, regular human behavior. It's natural to be guarded. Nobody walks around and just be like, oh, want to be friends? Come on to my house, to strangers. It's like, who does that? So we're all guarded to a certain extent. You know, I'm open to human interaction, but when it comes to friendship, it's a whole nother level, baby. It's levels to friendship. It's levels to human interaction. Like I say, I can be open to having a connection with all kinds of people, but when it comes to friendship, like, nah, man, everybody don't get that privilege, because I know what my friendship is worth. What is your friendship worth? Some people, oh shit, motherfucker bug trying to get my thing. Some people friendship ain't worth shit, man. It's like, to be their friend, you might as well fucking take on you might as well agree to take on a person's baggage and a person's all their problems and stuff. That's what being a person's friend means to some people. Fuck that, man. I think friendship, I'm at the point we should be able to support and elevate each other, build each other up. you know. And yes, we have tough times. We all go through tough times, and be here to support each other through tough times, you know. But have those kind of friends that suck you into this craziness that's going on in their life. You get caught up in it, and the craziness could be in terms of legal trouble. Have your ass up in court, like just all kind of shit. Like, wait a minute. Like, how you end up hanging at somebody's house and the police come in and all y'all go to jail or some shit like that? I don't say it's happened to me because I never been. Come on now. I'm not say it's happened to me because I've never been arrested, thank God, knock on wood. But I'm just saying, these are things that happen in so-called friendships, you know? People so quick to have friends. I'm like, I'm not necessarily thirsting for friends. I've said this in many different occasions that ain't me. Friendship is good when you are friends with the right person. But yeah, so what I was saying in terms of having levels to friendship and having levels to human connection, and knowing who is right to be your friend, and knowing when you let your guard down, that means something. That person has to value my friendship. That person has to value me. And a lot of times people don't have no kind of respect for the next person. It's like, hell no. Hold on, I'm trying to fix my straw because it's freaking fly. It's freaking fly trying to drink my drink, y'all. But, yeah, respect. I don't know. I guess I don't have really no order to these things. I ain't take no notes, nothing. I kind of just, you know, that's all my videos I kind of just do off the cuff. But respect probably will have to be at the top of the list, you know, because that's big, man. Some people don't have no respect for people, don't have no respect for time, things like that, you know, just disrespectful. And I know sometimes you're like, oh, what's disrespect? What is it? Hello, we all know what fucking respect is. But I guess it does mean different things for, you know, different cultures and different people. Black people, that's why my audience is black people. That's who I talk to. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Respect. And when that's violated, you can forget about that, man. And I think the things I look for in a friend is the same things I look for like in a partner. You know, when it comes to establishing a relationship with a guy. You know, like don't be being disrespectful, calling me a bitch. Nah, that ain't gonna cut. Cause I say that because that's something that's common in our culture, right? When I say I ain't talking about black culture. I'm talking about American culture or just in society. Like y'all hear that word, it's thrown around so much, and people they okay with it, but I ain't okay with it. I'm like, nah, my name ain't bitch. My name is Danielle. Call me Danielle. But you got women, I hear it. Women be calling each other bitches, white women, black women, all kind of women. Calling each other bitches. Nah. Men be calling women that. I ain't with that shit. Ho. You know. What's up, ho? Nah. Hell nah. And they say it in the terms of like a dear man, like, you know, that's my dog. What's up, ho? What's up, dog? Nah. That. And another thing I don't like is, hey, you. I don't know where this shit come from, right? And maybe it's just me. I have my pet peeves, and at least I know I'm aware of my own pet peeves. I'm aware of who I am as a person. But when people be like, hey, you, I don't like that shit. Because I'm like, bitch, you know my name. And I use bitch because it's appropriate. That's how I feel in the moment, you know. And people use these words casually, you know. Unless it applies, then it applies. But I read into that kind of stuff. It's like, hey, you. So that means like, okay, you're not even trying to acknowledge that I have a name. Is that a way of you trying to show your disrespect towards me? Is that your way of trying to put me down? Like, I'm trying to make some sense of this. But some people, they say, well, I say that all the time. I say that to people who I feel comfortable with, you know, who I'm close to. I'm like, okay. Same thing with the whole bitch thing. People say, oh, I say that to people who I feel comfortable with, who I feel close to. I'm like, nah, not me. Not me. We ain't that close. That's why you don't know a person you know. I'm like, nah, not me. And that's what I mean by words have meaning. Because when I just use the word bitch, it was being disrespectful. Because I'm like, okay, you get what you dish out. You dish out disrespect, you gonna get disrespect. Don't cross me like that. And like I said, I don't use that word, but I have used it, and I'm not afraid to use it in the appropriate context. Not in terms of, oh, what's up, dog, type of thing. Like, oh, what's up? What's up, bitch? Nah, man. I ain't feeling that. That ain't how I roll. So, let me see. Oh, you know what? I was thinking about one of the biggest things, along with respect. Respect is like at the top of the list, but another one that's at the top of the list is having respect and understanding for the black race and the black struggle. I think that might be number one right there. And I think that's where culture comes in, because a lot of people just don't understand and respect the black struggle. And that reminds me of the movie I just saw, The Hate You Give. How this girl was going through this stuff with the loss of her friend who was killed by the police. And then she at this white school, and these white people and her white friends just did not get her. They ain't understand her, man. They ain't understand her frustrations. And then one of her white friend was like, oh, you need to just get over it, because she was kind of still upset about what happened to her friend. You need to just get over it. And you hear a lot of white people saying that shit on social media to black people. Oh, just get over slavery. Just get over it. Like, nah, we ain't getting over shit. You know, and I feel like them saying that comes from a level of misunderstanding. They don't understand. I'm like, I could not be friends with somebody. I don't want to be friends with nobody like that. Not to say I can't interact. There's a difference. Because if people read too much into certain things and they start assuming shit. You know? So I'm not saying that, oh, I can't have an interaction. I even said before that I wouldn't mind having a client, because in my class we've talked about what kind of clients you wouldn't want to have, and I said, to be honest, I would love to have a white supremacist as a client. You know, that's because I don't agree with what a person is saying in their views. I feel like that's a prime time for me to learn, because I like learning. Learning is up here for me. I value learning. That's one of my greatest values. I value education. So to have a white supremacist as a client, or let's say even in the context of a group, and there's a white supremacist, I like that. I like those kind of challenging interactions, because that's time to grow. It's very lucrative. It's something very special about those kind of interactions. So yes, but friendship, whole nother thing, man. Because I know what I bring to the table when it comes to friendship. And yeah, it's about deserving. Somebody asked me that a while ago about, oh, your time, your friendship, you know, is very valuable. Friendship is very valuable to you. And you have to make sure that people are worth your time. You damn fucking right. That ain't just in friendship, that's in everything, especially in business. I didn't turn down business offers. People want to do business with me. I ain't talking about customers. I'm talking about other business owners who want to partnership. I don't care what kind of money you make. I don't care what kind of brand you have. We got to be on the same page. That's number one. You know, and yes, I value my time. I value my friendships. And I'm very selective about who I make my friend. Just as I'm very selective about who I do business with in terms of partnership. Gotta be, man. So when it comes to the whole political thing, considering the political context, the political fabric of our country, yeah, we got to see eye to eye when it comes to that part of politics. We ain't got to agree on everything political, but when it comes to the black struggle, we got to be here. We got to be here, because I can see where that can have some problems. And y'all need to go to that movie if y'all ain't haven't seen yet, because I'm telling y'all, The Hate You Give is so many messages in that movie. So many undertones that y'all need to go see, man. Because that came up in her friendship. She was a black girl, but she was friends with these white people. And when it came down to this political situation, where her black friend from childhood being killed by the police, her white friends, they ain't get her, man. And then they started to attack her and be judgmental. And I'm like, okay, there we go. That's that right there. That goes to show why a lot of times the black and white race just don't mix because of the history. people say, oh, put it behind you. Nah, man, because it ain't behind us. That's the reality. It's not behind us. It's very much a current reality that we're experiencing. Racial oppression is not gone away. Racism has not gone away. And white people need to understand that. And sometimes they be like, oh, I don't see color. You're making it worse by making that statement. Because it's saying you don't acknowledge our struggles. You don't acknowledge our oppression, our racial oppression. So let's get that straight. Because with misunderstanding comes assumptions. People misunderstand something, they make assumptions, man. They just don't get it. And maybe it ain't meant for them to understand. They probably will never understand. That's fine. But to be my friend, those qualities matter. Having respect, having understanding of my struggle, our struggle as black people, language that we use, you know. Some of y'all be like, damn, that's a lot. I don't give a fuck. Because friendship is a lot. And what I bring to the table is a lot. My time is worth a lot. And your time should be worth a lot too. So that's the thing. I think the difference in when I'm saying this, some people get a little bit bothered by it because they don't value their own self. They don't value their own time. So I'm speaking foreign language to them by saying that I value myself and I value my time. That ain't my problem. That you don't value your time. That's your problem. That ain't my problem that you don't value friendships and peace. That's your problem. Because how I see it, my life is relatively peaceful at the current moment. You know, and I like for it to stay that way. Not to say that I don't have conflict. Conflict always comes up. I mean, it's the daily thing for conflict to happen. So it's not to say, oh, you try to avoid conflict or you don't know how to handle conflict. Y'all need to read my book. I've been through a lot of shit. I know how to handle conflict. I handle conflict on a day-to-day basis. I'm always faced with interpersonal conflict. So it's not about knowing how to handle something. It's about what I choose to invite into my life. There is a difference. What I choose to accept, my level of tolerance for it, which I have complete control over. Because some people try to dictate what you should do with your own life. And like, nah, son, ain't gonna go that way. You can't tell me what the hell I'm gonna do with my life. How much drama I should have in my life. You not living my life. So who are you to tell me what kind of drama I should have in my life? Or how much drama I should have? Nah, it don't go that way. And I think that's the issue with a lot of white people because they are known for trying to be controlling. They think they got complete control, white supremacists and all of that. One thing y'all gonna learn about Danielle is that you cannot control Danielle. But I think I pretty much covered all bases that I want to cover in terms of things I look for in a friend and what it takes to be my friend. I mean, and also, like, I'm a humorous person. I like to have fun. You know, I'm not always serious. I like to joke around. It would be nice to have somebody else who likes to joke around, like to have fun. You know? And you know, oh, you gotta be black to be my friend. You can be really any race. I've had friends with all kinds of races. I've dated people from different races. Done business with people from different races. So it ain't about race. It's just about understanding, man. You definitely got to see eye to eye, and don't be sitting up here being disrespectful and judging. I don't know what's going on, but my reception, I noticed that the video is getting kind of choppy, so my battery about to die, but yeah, I'm about to go and enjoy the rest of my day. I know I probably missed something. I always have things that come to mind, but yeah, I just wanted to address that because I've kind of been getting asked those kind of questions, like, and I've seen people trying to reach out to be my friend, and they may feel like, oh, she acts stuck up. She acts certain kind of way. That's why I think it's doing it, because my battery is like 5%. So you know what? I'm about to end. Catch you guys later.